I think I can finish him in the ground, you know. I can choke him, do some like armbar something, because I feel, you know, I saw his skills in the ground. He good, but I have something more.
Islam's already tweeted at you a few times, and like the most recent one, he says, "You're not Volk. I'll show you there at different levels. Keep my belt clean." Do you have any response to Islam?
No, come get it. Come get it.
At 34 years old, Islam Makhachev is moving up to the welterweight division, chasing absolute greatness and the chance to become a two-division UFC champion. He's daring to do what his brother and mentor never did, stepping into new territory to cement his legacy as one of the greatest of all time. The record-breaking lightweight king now faces a new challenge, a young, hungry, and dangerous contender from Australia, 29-year-old Jack Della Maddalena. JDM is on a mission to end the Dagestani dominance and dethrone Makhachev from the pound-for-pound throne. But the question remains, will Jack be the one to conquer the mountain? Or will he become Makhachev's next victim? Let's find out. The potential Islam Makhachev's move to the welterweight division has been talked about ever since he claimed the lightweight crown. But while his former teammates held that 170 belt, passing it from one champion to the next, Makhachev was busy building his own empire at 155, collecting bigger and bigger names along the way.
Everything is changed now, and I'm gonna try to finish him, because after last fight we have many questions. Everything I will finish here. All answers is gonna be Saturday night.
And now, as Belal Muhammad steps forward to unleash his Canelo hands, the moment of truth has finally arrived.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna show that I'm the best boxer in the welterweight division. I'm the best fighter in the welterweight division, and I'm gonna show my dominance again.
The moment Jack Della Maddalena, a man many still call a paper champion, laid his hands on UFC gold, Islam Makhachev's team made a fateful decision to leave the lightweight throne behind and move up to 170.
Why did you decide now was the time to move up to welterweight? I know we've talked about this for a very long time. They offered you the fight at UFC 300 with Leon Edwards. You couldn't do it at that time. Why was now the time to make this move?
I don't see some interesting fight in my division. That's why we make decision to move up, because now they have new champion and a very good fighter, Jack Della Maddalena, and it's fight make me training every day, make me wake up early morning.
It's now or never. At 34, Makhachev knows time isn't on his side, and no one stays at their peak forever. So the question is Jack Della Maddalena truly a paper champ, or will he become the executioner of Islam Makhachev? In the red corner, the newly crowned UFC welterweight champion, Jack Della Maddalena, the 29-year-old Australian, started his athletic journey in rugby as a kid, but eventually traded the ball for boxing gloves and later transitioned to the world of mixed martial arts. Since joining the biggest stage in the fight game, Jack has remained undefeated inside the UFC, riding an 8-fight winning streak with victories over Gilbert Burns, Kevin Holland, and of course, the one, the only, Belal Muhammad. Jack is a pure striker at heart, a boxer with crisp technique and sharp footwork, but training alongside Craig Jones has clearly leveled up his grappling game as well. And according to none other than Khabib Nurmagomedov, Jack Della Maddalena might just be the biggest threat to Islam Makhachev right now, thanks to his size, speed, and movement inside the cage.
Ну, мое личное мнение, во-первых, Мадалена 2 раза больше, чем Илья.
Сопоставим.
Илья. Он 2 раза больше. Он выше, больше, ноги помощнее, корпус, бокс не хуже. И грэплинг он возится очень хорошо, если вы смотрели. Ну, для меня, если я, например, буду готовить Ислама против Илья или же Мадалена, для меня больше будет волновать и волнует Мадалена.
And in the blue corner, the challenger, the former dominant lightweight champion who left his throne in pursuit of absolute greatness, Islam Makhachev. A man who needs no introduction, elite wrestling, world-class grappling, and striking skills that have shocked more than a few top-level lightweight strikers.
His movement is really strange. The timing of it is really strange to get his cadence. I wanted to open up more and throw more volume, but when he would commit to the pocket, he would exit weird. His dips with his head, I heard my corner telling me throw the knee the whole time. But I just felt like I might get taken down off of it. And his movement is it's kind of awkward. It's a weird timing. So I couldn't get good combinations going. But everything else was what I expected.
A world champion in combat sambo, Islam continues to prove time and time again that if sambo was easy, nah, just kidding.
This is #1 bullshit.
On his resume, Dustin Poirier, Charles Oliveira, Alexander Volkanovski twice, and with every victory, the Dagestani phenom only looks more unstoppable. Makhachev has sharpened his clinch game, developed into one of the most defensively best strikers in the division. And now, the question remains, how do these two styles collide inside the cage? Let's start with Jack. His team knows exactly how Islam fights. After all, Jack's close friend and training partner has already fought Makhachev twice, and not too long ago. Jack says he's expecting a smarter, more tactical version of Islam than Bilal, and most likely, Makhachev will look to shoot early and bring the fight to the mat. But the Aussie is more than ready for that scenario.
It's going to start on the feet, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I think he's going to try and mix it up. I think he's going to probably try and get on the wrestling early, I'd imagine. Looking back on the Bilal fight, he probably sees that Bilal's mistake was maybe not getting on the wrestling early. So yeah, I expect in the first round we'll be getting to some at least some grappling exchanges, you know.
Jack doesn't need to fear the takedown because, let's be honest, it's going to happen sooner or later. What he does need is to stay calm in the grappling exchanges. Don't give up the back. Stay tight in the scrambles and look to counter Islam's half guard, which is exactly what they've been drilling in. On the feet, though, things get interesting. Islam rarely gets hit clean, but he doesn't like being pressured or backed up to the cage. That's when he starts to make mistakes, shooting without preparation, and we've all seen how Jack punishes those kinds of openings. Okay, let's be real. Islam isn't going to make the same mistakes as Burns or Bilal. His fight IQ is on another level entirely. But still, Jack's path is clear. Stick those straight shots to the body, switch stances, and keep Islam thinking, mixing head and body attacks to disrupt his rhythm. When it comes to cardio, that edge might just belong to Jack. He's fighting in his natural weight class. He's got endless pace. And with Islam now 34, his gas tank hasn't looked flawless in recent fights. In the fight against Dustin Poirier, Islam wasted no time, firing off a quick combination and shooting for the takedown almost instantly. He knew better than to trade early with a fresh diamond, but this time it's different. I don't think Islam will shoot that fast against Jack. Jack's younger, bigger, and stronger. And more importantly, he's expecting it. Jack's also more of a volume striker. He ain't got that one-punch career-changing power. I see Islam opening up with low and body kicks, just like he did against Volkanovski, feeling out Jack's reactions, studying his timing, and once he senses danger, once he reads that rhythm, boom, the takedown will come. Will Jack be able to pop right back up? Probably not, at least not while Islam's fresh. On the ground, Makhachev is a nightmare. Tight pressure, relentless control, constant transitions, but JDM has a very solid octopus guard, and his stand-up abilities also underrated. So I don't expect Islam to rely only on his wrestling. He'll spend some time striking with Jack, testing his reactions, setting traps, disguising his entries. Each exchange, each feint is about disrupting Jack's balance and dragging him into Islam's world. And that's the real question here. How will Jack hold up once it hits the mat? Can he survive the pressure, avoid the traps, and keep it standing long enough to do serious damage? We're about to find out. Honestly, I see Islam as a clear favorite, and I completely agree with the odds. I said this in my last video, but it's worth repeating. Khabib is deliberately hyping up Jack's skills, not because he actually believes Jack is the toughest challenge, but to make Islam's potential victory that much more meaningful.
Почему-то все, я слышу, что говорят, Ислам явно фаворит. Ну, как будто Мадалена, вот...
Не, мы так не считаем. Я так не считаю. Я считаю, что Мадалена самый сложный соперник в Ислама карьере. Мое мнение. Ни Чарльз, никто. В этих боях вот маленькая ошибка будет стоить всего.
Don't get me wrong. Jack Della Maddalena is a great fighter, sharp hands, real composure under pressure. But I just can't call him a championship-level fighter. Not yet. Not when compared to Islam Makhachev. We've seen it. A 37-year-old Gilbert Burns controlled Jack on the ground for almost 14 minutes. We've seen him and Bilal trading bombs for 25 straight minutes. Jack couldn't even drop him once. So without taking anything away from the Aussie, I truly believe that if Islam makes weight cleanly and comes in healthy, this fight could be a one-sided showcase. I'm not expecting a war like the ones against Dustin Poirier or Alexander Volkanovski. I'm expecting a finish within the first 3 rounds. Islam will be strong, fast, maybe a bit heavy, and yes, Jack will have his moments on the feet. He'll land a few clean shots, but Islam won't play that game for long. He won't give Jack the space or rhythm that Bilal did. My prediction: Islam Makhachev by TKO or submission before the championship rounds.